Hey, what's going on? It's Larry, the tech guy, and I just want to share with you my course careers review and how I was able to break into tech in 44 days. Now, this course has completely changed my life, and I'm sure it can change yours as well. But I just want to let you know my story and my background and how I ended up here today. So, I have a really extensive track record in music. I started singing at the age of 5, started rapping when I was about 13, and when I went to college, I started playing piano and ukulele. So while I was in college, I realized that I wanted to pursue music full time. I was in college for illustration, so I'm very artistic. I can draw as well. So I was there for illustration, assuming I was going to be a graphic designer or something. So I dropped out, but before I dropped out, I was already doing research on music production. I had already started making beats on the campus, made a few albums, making beats for people around the campus, and I saw that people were making a living selling beats online. So I dived into that. I dropped out for this, and I still had to work jobs while I was trying to make my dream come true. So basically, I learned how to market myself online, had to learn SMS, email marketing, social media marketing, and pretty much every part of marketing and all of these different website builders and Shopify, ClickFunnels, pretty much everything in marketing to learn how to sell my beats online. I wound up being really successful at it. After doing it for 5 years, I was able to go full time, and I was full time for another 5 years. Full time, as in I was living solely off of selling my music online. So it was working out. But if you look at the industry, start looking at the landscape now, things are going in a completely different direction. Snoop Dogg, I guess he just posted, something about him getting a billion streams and only getting paid 45K. A lot of artists are selling their catalog. They're not able to tour as much. Lil Baby had to cancel like multiple of his tour dates, so the income isn't there like it used to be. Plus hip hop seems to be a dying genre. Is starting to fall off, and other things like Afrobeats and Latin music is starting to come up. So that was my journey as I start seeing this burning, myself being in this burning building. Everything's crashing down around me. But this is the thing that I've been thinking about since I was 5 years old, living off of my music, being in the music industry. These are the things that I dreamed about. This was my dream, and all of a sudden, everything's starting to crash on me. So I kind of started to think about different ways and different fields to try to get into. I tried a lot of different things. I'm an entrepreneur, man. So I had the online beat selling business, but I've done a lot of different things. I was doing tattoos. I was starting a credit repair business. This is all in the 2 years where the beat started to try to fall off. I was still making money, but just enough to get by, like literally just enough. So I was doing things to supplement that, and I was trying to find out like real estate, crypto, stock options, so many different things. Just trying to find a way and get my foothold after when I was doing what I love for a living, it just got cut from underneath me. And so that's where Course Careers comes in, and it saved me. So I was doing a lot of research online. A few of my friends were getting into the IT space or thinking about getting into the IT space. And once they were talking about it, they were talking about going to back to school, for 4 year degrees. And so it just got me to looking up because, I've learned pretty much everything that I know about making money online and just succeeding in general off the internet. So I went to YouTube and I just started looking up tech in general. And when I started to do more research, I found out about technology sales, which is a field, a role in technology in the tech space that you don't have to code. And that was really interesting to me because I always thought that anybody that was in the tech space was a software engineer or a coder of some kind. And it kind of blew my mind. So I kept on, looking through, and then I saw a lot of people that looked like myself, black people succeeding in the tech space, which was crazy to me, getting $300,000 salaries and doing really well for themselves. So I was looking at stuff like the Tech is the New Black and a Tech Bag Trey and all different types of people that you'll see in the space. Kayla Burke, it's a lot of people in this space that you'll see are doing really well. And the thing I liked about Course Careers when I actually went to the site is that they had a career trajectory. So even when I was in college any job that I worked at, I've never seen a career trajectory. So when you're in college, they'll be like, oh, you can get this degree and you can work this job. But what a trajectory is where you're going. So what's the job you get after that, and how high can you move in this career? So that's what Course Careers had. It told me exactly where to start, where I would be starting, how much I would be making on average, and what's the next role after that, and the next role after that, and the types of companies that hire for this role, and how many jobs were available. So they gave me so much information as to what the landscape of everything was and how exactly I could break into this space. So I saw a lot of people succeeding with it. So I've always been a risk taker. I'm an entrepreneur at heart. So I had to take the leap because I figured the worst thing that could happen was it didn't work, and I was out of options. I needed to make it happen. So I went into the course. I've seen people do the course on YouTube. They were saying they were finishing it as little as 2 weeks and as long as like 3 months. So I know that I was going to be somewhere in that. So when I got into the course, I took my time, but I also was moving through it proactively every day, spending hours going through the course and materials, taking notes, inserting the information into my brain and making sure that I understood the whole ecosystem of something that I was foreign with. And they break everything down to a science, to a level that everybody can understand. And they literally hold your hand and walk you through learning exactly how to be in technology and in tech sales for the role of a sales development representative. I haven't mentioned that yet. That's the role that you can get, which is the entry level role. So in tech sales, a lot of different career paths on Course Careers. You can be a software engineer, you can be a UX UI designer, all these different avenues that they have on there. But I just went through the technology sales course, but they have other courses. So went through the course, took me about 3 weeks to get through it. And that was me, putting my all into it, working. And I had another part-time job at this point, trying to supplement my income, working as a marketing coordinator for a film production studio. So while I was doing that, trying to transition, I was just getting all the information, making sure that I understood everything, and making sure that I understood the lingo, that I understood the language, so that when I went on these interviews, I would know what I'm talking about, and I would know the landscape and everything that they needed from me. So Course Careers prepared me from start to finish on not only how to do the job, but also how to impress employers, from building my LinkedIn, from building my resume. They have a special Course Careers resume, which was crazy. And the crazy thing is, the person that hired me, the U.S. head of sales at the company I work for, which is I Advise, an AI company. This is an AI chatbot company. So she was extremely impressed with the Course Careers resume and the graduate portal, which gives us like pre-written, pre-recorded responses and everything for common questions that employees will have. So this thing is on another level. It takes you to a new stratosphere as far as impressing your potential employers and showing them that you're an ideal candidate and you can do the job. When you're able to list all the different things that are required of you, from generating pipeline to outreach, and to understanding spend selling, and how to actually talk to people and bank qualification. These are all things that you'll learn inside of the course. But this thing literally made me familiar, took me from unfamiliar to familiar, so familiar that I was able to convince somebody to give me a job. So once I got out of the course, I got out of the course in 3 weeks, and I got on the job market, I started to get interviews at a high clip. Like my first week, started applying, I only got about 2 interviews. And then I just went on Indeed after that, and just mass applied. And I started getting a ridiculous amount of interviews. The next week I had 5 interviews, and the week after that I had 5 more. By the third week I was hired, because I had 2 interviews from the same company. And by the third week I got hired on that Tuesday, I'm pretty sure. And I didn't have to go to the other interviews that I had, but I had other interviews booked. I was going through so many interviews, sometimes 2 a day. And the thing is, at first you'll definitely be nervous, So, but my first interview, I probably bombed. I didn't do too well in it. It was certain things that I did not like about it. But by my fifth interview, my sixth interview, seventh, I was a beast at giving my elevator pitch of myself, of what I could do, telling my story, and telling where I came from, and explain to them how I was prepared for this role. So this course has literally changed my life, the trajectory of my life, and actually given me something new to be excited about. And I know that it can do that same thing for you. So if you're feeling like you just don't know where to go, you don't know what to do, you're feeling stuck, you're feeling like you're in a dead end, then you need to join us over at Course Careers. And the link is going to be in the description, and it's going to be in the first comment of this video. But you need to come over this way, join the winning team, and get with people who already have a proven system. There are actually, when I finished, it was 7,000 alumni, but now it's 9,000 alumni that have finished this course, and countless people who have actually landed jobs. So and you can see all that on the website, and you can see that on LinkedIn. If you go on LinkedIn, you type in Course Careers, you'll see the people that are shouting out Course Careers and that are landing jobs. This is happening every week. People are landing jobs with the power of this system. So you want to go with a proven system. You don't want to reinvent the wheel. You can try to do this by yourself, but it doesn't make any sense. And the Course Career alumni are super helpful. Everybody is like a family, so they're all helping you out. You can reach out to people. Multiple people have reached out to me when I landed the job. Once I finished the course and posted my certificate, people reached out to me. But when I landed the job, people reached out to me to mentor me. People that were in higher levels than me, account executive. That's the next step after a sales development representative. Those people reached out to me, and they want to mentor me and help me out and make sure that I was succeeding in this role. So you're not by yourself, and that's what I liked about it. And I feel like this is definitely something that everybody who doesn't know what's the next step, while people's jobs are going to get replaced by technology. With self-driving trucks, you got AI, and now I work for an AI company. So you got to look at the trends, and you have to be smart about the forecasting the future. So while other jobs and industries are going down, technology is going up, and it's not going anywhere. So you have to be smart and put yourself in a position to be successful, especially in the future. And your future self is going to thank you. And so while a lot of people are crashing and burning in this economy, you're going to be succeeding. Okay. So all different types of benefits. You can work from home. I work from home. This is my setup right here behind me. This is my headset that I call people on. You can work from home. A lot of tech companies offer unlimited PTO, paid time off. It's really ridiculous the benefits that you get. A lot of times you can your schedule is flexible. Then you have a slew of benefits. I get free healthcare, and I have all benefits, dental, life insurance, all that stuff. So super legit, super effective for changing your life around and putting yourself in a position to win and for a sustainable future. So I'm really excited for you. I was excited for myself. I couldn't believe this because like you're searching for stuff on YouTube right now. I was you. And I was looking at all these people. I'm like, is this real? Are they really succeeding? And you can, feel free to check out my LinkedIn and everything. My name is Larry Boyle, LarrieBoyle. You can look me up on LinkedIn, and you can see who I work for. You can see them commenting on my posts. You can see what I'm doing, my course career certificate, my success story, all of that. You can see that. It's all real, and it's definitely for you. It's definitely something that can change your life. It's definitely something that can help you out. It's definitely something that can put you on the right path. So make the right choice. Get with me. You're going to get $50 off when you sign up using my link, which is going to be in the description and the first comment. I'm going to have another link down there, probably with my link tree, that should link you to all my socials, so you can see me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course now you're on my YouTube. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment below if you have any questions. Let me know what you're thinking, what you're worried about, what problems that you're having, what industry you're trying to transition from, you're trying to pivot from into the tech space, and any questions that you have, and I'll be here to help you. All right. So once again, this is Larry, the tech guy. Peace and blessings.